So here we are today at Board Shop UK, and I'm here to play. I'm going to tell you a few things I have to say. So at Lost, we've always, been fascinated and intrigued and motivated to work with new technologies as they come to play. And although the bulk of our business still to this day is, the standard PU/PE construction, we're always working on and developing and, becoming intrigued with and being a part of new constructions. A couple of the ones that have stood out in the last couple of years and currently are Black Dart and C3. They're both developed by a friend of mine in Florida, and we latched onto it and helped him kind of refine them and bring them to market. This one here is C3, stands for Carbon Cork Composite, and it's a really fancy, high-end, really intricate and beautiful construction using a stringerless EPS core, a very lightweight EPS, and then it's wrapped with multiple layers of standard fiberglass and a unidirectional carbon fiber twill that basically engulfs the whole deck, and then we vacuum bag a sheet of 3 millimeter thick cork and onto it. The cork is left exposed, and the interesting thing about the cork is for the most part you don't need wax. Once it becomes wet, it kind of gets a little bit of its own grip. I've ridden these dozens and dozens and dozens of times without wax, and most guys don't. It's kind of the younger radical aerialist guys, they tend to wax them up, but the bottom line is you don't need wax. We leave the tail exposed with the carbon here so you can get a really good adheration with the tail patch, and it's just a beautiful fancy composite board. The carbon fiber creates a strength, and it's a very reactive material, so when it flexes it bounces back very quick, so it makes for a lively, really electric riding board. Some of the really fancy details or the logos are actually burned into the cork, kind of like a branding of a farm animal. Beautiful pin lines that match the logos, and we marry it with one of our most popular models the last few years, the V3 Rocket, which is a very high performance hybrid. Sits somewhere between the middle of like a fishy groveler and a typical high performance surfboard. So yeah, that's C3, and it's just a beautiful surfboard.